Hey, welcome to the inside of IntelliPlayer. I want to be as brief as possible, but also give you a strong sense of what's going on. So when we organize ourselves inside IntelliPlayer, we want to do that by projects. A project could be a particular topic, it could be a website, it could be a client, whatever it might be. And just creating a new project is really simple. You go to new project, you create one, and then it's asking you to add a new video. I'm going to go ahead and work from an existing project of mine, which is my Peak Marketer show. And let's go ahead and add a new video. So when we add a video, it's really simple. We basically just drop the link in here and it goes right in. So you can do YouTube, you can do Vimeo, you can do an Amazon S3. So obviously you don't put priorly embedded codes in here, but any kind of straight links like that, it works. You can you can choose to autoplay it. You can actually have controls or no controls. You can loop the videos, which are really cool if you want the video to continuously loop. And you can redirect. So at the end of the video, if you want it to go directly somewhere without asking for permission, you can also redirect them. It could redirect them to another video page, to an offer, whatever that might be. We also have some backgrounds that you can choose from. And these are things like iMacs, iPhones, a lot of cool backgrounds and skins and things like that. And that's going to be part of the sales funnel. So we've got our video in place. We've chosen how we want it to work. And let's keep moving down. So we have a cover, which is basically like the thumbnail. So if we want to choose what that might look like. So if I go in here and let's say I want it to be really bright green, and I can say like, wow, this is great, right? And it goes right in. I can choose, select the different colors if I want it to be, oops, didn't get that one. There you go. I can change the color of the font, and I can put in a play button. So, and also you can do an image here, right? So you could have this be a whole image, but anyways, that's how that works. I'm going to go ahead and close that out, and I'm not going to do a cover for this one. Then we also have calls to action. And a call to action is basically there's two key activities that someone's going to really want to do, which is that you're going to make an offer of some sort, basically, right? You're going to say, do this now that you've watched the video, or to watch the rest of the video, do this, or you are going to try to squeeze info out of them, right? You're going to put an opt-in into this thing. So when the call to action, we can either do it when at the end of the video, you can do it at a specific time in the video. And again, you've got the ability to change the colors and all that kind of fun stuff. All right, so right now it's got me in a black background. Ooh, fancy. If I like what I'm doing, then I can enable it, and then that's telling the video, make it like this. And so I could say, this is a call to action. I could say, click here to buy this, right? Click, and then I could have the URL. All right, let's say I'm going to want to send them to Google for some reason. I also have the ability here to do a couple of really cool, unique features, which is that we can do a tap to call. So in this case, I would say like, tap to call. And in here, I would actually put the phone number in there. And then on mobiles, when they get to that part of the video, this right here becomes a clickable action, and it will generate a phone call. This is great if you've got sales reps and people like that in place and you're ready to take some inbound calls. You can also do tap to Skype, and then this will open up the Skype application. So if you want to do some live interaction with folks, you can do that. You can do tap to email. So if you want to do a video and try to get some feedback from people, you can do that. And then also we have the ability to put in a buy button, and I'll be right back, and I'll bring you some code and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, I'm back, and it would look like this, right? Boom. And so in this case, I'd say like, click to buy, right? So I'm able to do that right there, looking great, awesome. We also have the ability to add a custom button of your own. So in this custom button, I might say, let's say I would go like, click here to buy. Now you're getting some extra stuff here because I've got this in here, and I would just delete that, and there you go. And then once again, when they click that, it's going to take them to Google in this instance. I can change the color of the font. So I'm going to take not enable that and to close this guy out for a second. And now let's go finally to the opt-in. So the way the opt-in works is that we can do it before the video starts. We can do it at the end of the video. We can also do it at a specific time. And time, it asks for seconds. And so let's say I want to do this before the video starts. And I would say enter your email to watch this prezzo, right? And then I'd go in here. And I would say, I'm going to ask, in this case, I could ask for email. I could ask for a phone number. I could ask for both if I wanted, right? But let's say that I was just going to do an email. And the reason, let me say this, the reason why we ask for the phone number is because we're integrated with Twilio. So if you ask for a phone number, then you can actually turn right back around and send a message. So they put their phone number in, they hit the enter button, and then it's connected in with Twilio, and then on the back end we could send them directly an SMS message right off the video. So, but let's say that I'm doing email here, and I want to connect with my active account, active campaign account, and there it is. So there's a place up here where we do our integrations, and we're connected at the API level. So again, if I do, let's say get response, suddenly I've got all these different campaigns I can choose from. So we've got Aweber, Get Response, MailChimp, Active Campaign. You can actually add raw code as well. So that is that. So let's say that I like what I'm doing here, and let me hit the save button. And actually let me, all right, and I'll hit save. Now I can see what this thing's going to look like when I click the live preview. Start it. Yeah, so it's working. And then if I want that call to action to work, let's do that. Let me hit save. Well, oops, I have it at the end. But you see what I'm saying. So you're able to go back in. I don't want to keep messing around with it too much for you. I said it at the end there. But that's going to take too long. But anyways, it'll roll out there at the end. So that is the gist of it. So we've got we also have templates. So when we do a template here, let's say I want to save this template and call it the Bill's interview template. All right. So what's happening is that Bill's interview template is saying, I like this color and I want this to show up at this time. It's basically a way that you want a particular video template to look, and then we can apply them later. And I want to show you what that looks like, but before we do, I just want to show you the analytics real quick. So the cool thing about the analytics is this is from our internal launch. So the analytics, I have one video, I had a bunch of views, a bunch of completes, and I'm able to see this data. So I can go back in and go like, man, my video was probably too long. So this video right now, I'm going to run this through this, and I'll be able to see, gee whiz, I'm talking too long. I'm not getting enough people to complete or whatever. So I can go back in and do some editing and things like that if it's going a little too long. So that's the gist on the analytics. Pretty nice, and we'll continue to make these a little bit prettier and put some color in. That's real easy for us. Okay, so the two other things I want to show you real quick. Number one, we're all about speeding things up. So all front-end buyers of the system are going to be getting a WordPress plugin, and it's called Smart Embed. And what Smart Embed does is it connects at the API level. It asks you to get your login. That's really easy. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Once you plug it in and hit synchronize, what it'll do is ask you to choose a template. And what's happening is that we're assuming that there are people who want the system, but they realize there's going to be a big hassle in swapping out their existing YouTube, Vimeo, or Amazon S3s with our cool marketing featured video code, right? And so what this thing does is it goes in and it connects the dots, and it finds that video, and it basically puts the chosen template on top of that video, and essentially swaps that code out in the background instantly. So if you've got folks that do video curation, or they just have sites that have a lot of videos, this is a really awesome way to be able to get that IntelliPlayer, be able to get that IntelliPlayer system and experience working in the background very, very quickly without having to go back in and swap all that code out. That's number one. Number two is this. Part of the secondary part of the funnel is what's called the Smart Gallery. And the Smart Gallery is pretty cool. What it does is it works basically like video curation. So I can go in here and I could say, funny dogs, and then I can go in here and call this dogs, and I can create it. And what this thing is going to do is, let me do my little keyword search, funny dog videos. And what it's going to do is it's going to query YouTube, and it's going to pull some stuff in. That one's always bunk. And then we go here. Suddenly, oh, look at these crazy dogs. So we have the ability right here on the fly to go in and edit the title. We can edit any of the interior description, obviously keeping the video intact. And you get a bunch of these, and we can actually run cron jobs, so it can keep going and going and going in the background. So if I like what I'm doing here, I can create that gallery, and then what'll happen is it's literally going to create new posts for every one of these videos. So it is a great way to build out a site with a lot of cool content in it. And then obviously, what do? Well, we go back over to the Smart Embed, and we say, okay, cool, now that we have all these videos on here, make them into IntelliPlayer videos. And we can now put our calls to action, our opt-ins, and all this kind of stuff automatically onto these videos. So that's one cool thing. Here's the last cool thing, and then I'll wrap this thing up. I know I get a little bit long-winded. So we have one other thing, and it's called the IntelliPlayer bookmarklet, and it resides up in the browser. So using Chrome or Firefox, you throw it up in there, and what it does is anywhere on the web that you are where there is a YouTube video on the website, you can actually start to do some pretty cool stuff. So I'm on YouTube because I knew that was there, but this could be anywhere. Like, it doesn't have to be YouTube. It could be any website where suddenly you're seeing a YouTube video, and all you got to do is just click a short video here. So push pause real quick, and so so here I am. I'm like, this is a great video. I totally want it, and so I can go and click my IntelliPlayer bookmarklet. I can choose the size that I want, and then I can go back in, and let's say I want to make everything look like Bill's interview template, and then I can copy that, and we'll go over here to a post that I've got ready to go. I'll hit save. And here's the video. So see how quick that was? I was able just to grab it right in there. And if we go to the end here, and there it is. So again, this template was very simple, but again, what did I do? The template was how I created it here. It had this kind of light shade on it and the button. But anyways, I click there, and it's going to take me over to Google, so wherever I want it to go. And that's it, folks. We're really, really excited about this. We have a lot of cool ideas that we're going to be bringing into IntelliPlayer. We're launching on April 30th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a really, really cool contest and a lot of cash that we're trying to give away. So we hope that you will want it to be able to show this to your subscribers, to your tribe, and help us get this thing out. We're really excited about it. As always, we'll do our best to support you as well. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the inside.